Today we're going to represent percents using fractions, decimals, and concrete picture models. Specifically in this video, we're going to concentrate on our playbook entry. Here's what your playbook entry should look like. If you have it on your desk, you need to pause the video and take a few minutes to go ahead and cut them out. If you do not have this on your desk, I need you to pause the video and raise your hand so that I can come over. Here's what it should look like being pasted into page 34 of your composition notebook. So please make sure it gets pasted into page 34. Here, we're going to start with the definition of a percent. A percent is a ratio that compares a number to 100. Here is a concrete picture model of what a percent is going to look like. We are going to take a fraction, which is a ratio, and we are going to compare it to something out of 100, which will then give us a pictorial model as well as the actual percent itself. So here I have 4 out of 5, or I have 4/5. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to make it out of 100. So I know that 5 to 100 is times 20. So whatever I do at the top, or whatever I do at the bottom, I have to do at the top, and vice versa. So I'm going to multiply by 20, which would give me 80 out of 100, which would give me 80 hundredths, which is 80%. And now I know that I need to do 80 little blocks out of 100. So I just come in and I shade in. So with your pencil, you should shade in 80 little blocks. Now what this also means is not only are you going to have 80 out of 100, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 8 out of 10 block strips. Now we're going to move on to the last section. We're going to take what we just did and we're going to put it all down here. I know that I'm going to start with 7/10. I need to make it out of 100. 10 to 100 is times 10. Whatever I do on the bottom, I have to do on the top, which gives me 70. 70 hundredths is 70%. What this means is I'm going to shade in 70 little boxes out of that 100 chart. I also know that it should be 7 out of 10 block strips. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your other examples right here and you're going to fill out the rest of the information. Then I want you to fold the flaps inward and I want you to shade in the 100 grid exactly the way it should be. When you're done, this is pretty much what it should look like. You should have your arrows over that actually tell you what you're multiplying. But here you have 1/2 equals 50 over 100, which is 50 hundredths, which is 50%. Just make sure that your information looks like what I have here. So hopefully we have something that looks like this, as well as something that looks like this. Now yours will have block strips, but this is what mine has real quick. Do make sure that when you have finished, you actually have them shaded in here. And at the bottom, I know there's very little room, but at the bottom, I would like you to put that per equals for every, and cent equals 100. So percent means for every 100, which is why we are using the 100 grids, so that you can see how you can model percents. Now you're going to go ahead and stop this video and you're going to go to your independent work.